A life spent making mistakes is, not only more honorable, but more useful than, a life spent doing nothing. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. If you want to, tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world, the unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Animals are my friends, and I don't eat my friends. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them. Never wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty, and the pig likes it. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. When two people are under the influence of the most violent, most insane, most delusive, and most transient of passions, they are required to swear that they will remain in that excited, abnormal, and exhausting condition continuously, until death do them part. The liar's punishment is, not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. Why should we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. A Native American elder once described his own inner struggles in this manner: inside of me there are two dogs. One of the dogs is mean and evil. The other dog is good. The mean dog fights the good dog all the time. When asked which dog wins, he reflected for a moment and replied, "The one I feed the most." Patriotism is, fundamentally, a conviction that a particular country is the best in the world because you were born in it. If you have an apple and I have an apple, and we exchange these apples, then you and I will still each have one apple. But if you have an idea and I have an idea, and we exchange these ideas, then each of us will have two ideas. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invents the airplane, the pessimist invents parachute. My religious convictions and scientific views cannot at present be more specifically defined than as those of a believer in creative evolution. I desire that no public monument, or work of art or inscription or sermon or ritual service commemorating me, shall suggest that I accepted the tenets peculiar to any established church or denomination, nor take the form of a cross or any other instrument of torture or symbol of blood sacrifice. The fact that a believer is happier than a skeptic is no more to the point than the fact that a drunken man is happier than a sober one. The happiness of credulity is a cheap and dangerous quality of happiness, and by no means a necessity of life. There are those that look at things the way they are, and ask why? I dream of things that never were, and ask why not? Power does not corrupt men. Fools, however, if they get into a position of power, corrupt power. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you imagine, and at last, you create what you will.